I was going to do a cool beatboxing robot from the future who was here to teach you guys about rhythm and or funk. And I ran on the cosmic groove, but no, I have to use my normal voice, and I'm fucking censored right away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You sound weird. How about that? You sound weird.
Do I?
Yeah, are you using your microphone?
Yeah.
Pulls microphone into shot. Voice sounds better right away. You've been outed. Lund, you look stupid too.
No.
Lund looks great.
Actually look cool, and everybody knows it, so that's too bad for you.
You look like you're being interviewed about offshore gambling.
You guys are going to change my voice, right?
Yeah, but not to a robot thing. God forbid.
I get to talk robotic because I can do it good.
Oh, he gets to be a robot, Becker?
Yeah, because I could already tell that his sound was good before he started doing it.
Okay, well, cool. Hey, if you guys tuned into this because you saw on one of my big posts, I had a viral post talking about how I had nailed a robot voice and how I couldn't wait to unleash it publicly on my own podcast. But, you know, if you're one of the 3 million people who click share on that, I apologize. It's not on me.
Maybe move the mic just a little bit farther from your mouth.
How about this?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, now I have to be at an uncomfortable angle, too.
Look at the ceiling.
I know.
Look at the ceiling for an hour.
Lund, quit trying to finger your dog, all right?
I was trying to get
the podcast.
I was trying to get Beanie some screen time.
Now you're trying to get Beanie some digital weenie.
Proof of life.
By digital, I mean fingers.
Proof of life that we haven't fried her up.
You wouldn't eat her first. You'd eat Mama. Mama's much bigger.
Yeah.
You know, I know how hungry you are. You're not going to have an hors d'oeuvre if you're snowed in.
We were having fun yesterday because it's like, well, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. We got options. This is great. And
ate all the stuff. It's been 12 hours.
Very high all day yesterday and just kept on eating.
Yep.
Got rid of the tortillas, ate most of the bread. Now today it's like we got egg noodles and butter. Now we have a bunch of chili defrosting, but yeah, today the options are a lot more limited. But guess what I have?
Definitely not thin.
Guess what I have plenty of? Snootchie Bootchies.
Whoa!
Holy cow! Who let the dogs out?
Oh shit! Somebody's.
Oh no!
Somebody's trying to attack us or something.
It's a desperate traveler.
Somebody's trying to steal our snow. hey, that's our snow. Hey, if it's
I hope it's not the abominable snowman.
It's in the fence line. That's our snow, and I will defend.
We're boiling
it to the death. Yeah, we're making snow cones, dude. It's insane, and I keep laughing at Becker trudging along for an inhaler for his son who's dying of an asthma attack. No. For food to prevent his family from having to pick which pinky they eat first? No. For a couple, did you buy 2 packs of smokes?
3
packs of smokes and then right back. And
hey, Slapnuts, get a carton. What are you doing out there?
They didn't have my brand. I was going to buy a carton. And
what are you smoking? Salem's?
Reds.
Oh, boy. You're getting horny in the snow huh?
I guess. I'm definitely stinking it up.
Yeah, I bet it fucking reeks in there. Both your houses, I'm going to call it stink. All right? You've been locked in. Meanwhile, I have to be in San Diego by myself. This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're stuck.
Yeah, right. I was in Colorado. I flew in, and I came in and I checked on Trinidad, and it's not that bad. You guys are faking the moon landing down there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you took I-25 south of Pueblo. Oh, wait, it's closed, which is insane. It's been closed for like 24 hours.
I think
Jesus
longer
Christ.
now.
Yeah, I-25. The thoroughfare, the way that Denver gets all its cool hats and shirts and skinny ties. Denver's going to be out of hip shit in like 17 hours.
It looked pretty clear when I flew over it, but I was pretty far up. I took actually the Green Goblin cruiser. I was flying around on the thing that the Green Goblin uses, and I was throwing exploding pumpkins to try and break up some of the big snow flows. So yeah, Lund, you should be able to get out tomorrow. And if not, I'm going to have the Vulture come get you.
What?
Yeah. The vulture.
Voltron?
No,
No.
vulture.
Vulture. Am I saying it weird?
No.
Vulture.
Like just a big old bird?
Here, I'll look it up on my phone. We'll see if it can.
His name's the Vulture. He's like the original Spider-Man villain.
Oh, okay.
Vulture.
Michael Keaton played him in the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie, so people are aware of him now. But Sam knows him because he's a closeted nerd.
I didn't watch those. I've been thinking about watching them.
I'm not closeted in my nerddom. I'm a collector of first appearances. So, as everyone knows, Vulture first appeared in What If Volume 3, which was the first appearance of, that's right, Spider-Man. Literally everyone knows this, Becker. You think you're some fucking nerd arbiter? Guess what? I got 2 words for you.
Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy 15.
Wizard Magazine. those are the 2 words. I bought the IP of Wizard Magazine, actually.
Whoa, that would rule.
I know, and I'm publishing it, but only 12 people get it.
You know what destroyed that book?
Let me guess. Hold on. Hamas.
No, Seth Green hired the whole writing staff to do Robot Chicken.
Oh, yeah, because they did Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, Lund, why don't you roll up one of them doobies out of those trash bags full of ganja? Me and Becker are about to educate you.
Isn't that hilarious? we have very little, but I got a bunch of weed from one of the pool ladies.
You told me that she gave you a bunch of weed. I didn't know it was that much weed.
We also have plenty of this over here. Faith.
Oh, yeah, that's going to help you.
That we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just keep begging this to turn into bacon.
I hope Creech eats you. That's what I'm hoping for.
I woke up covered in some type of dry rub. And she said, "Oh, the dogs must have brought it in from outside." I said, "There's nothing but snow out there. There's no paprika and peppercorn."
Yeah, there wasn't a flurry of brown sugar and cumin. Nice try. I know I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb. Yeah, dude. I mean, walk me through it. What's it like down there? You guys are in the snowpocalypse. Colorado received legendary snowfall, the worst since 30 years, they said.
Yeah. Almost 20.
Yeah, it just keeps coming. It was funny yesterday. Today, it's like, oh, shit. Like,
it's like Peter North.
How
about that?
Yeah, just ropes upon ropes. He just keeps going, "Oh, don't touch it." Yeah, and it's funny to imagine Becker trudging along for 2 smokes and a Snickers ice cream bar, and the guy's like, "We have like bread, we have like milk," and he's like, "Let me get a Code Red Mountain Dew." And do you have any Vulture comics?
Even worse, when I got home, I immediately DoorDashed Burger King.
And what did that cost you? A man's life? He's still out there. There's a guy still in your driveway.
They were fine. They were in an Escalade. I watched them flip a bitch and make it out. The Volvo right in front of them that was just cruising up the street got stuck. So I was worried that was my driver, and I did feel really bad, but they were fine.
You just go up to the guy who's stuck and you knock on the window and he's like, "Oh, gracias, senor, gracias." And you're like, "Do you have my Arby's?"
You make him
Tienes mis Arby's.
He goes to Raton to go to Arby's. He has to travel over the pass there and back. It's closed, but he does it.
Yeah,
because you
to
promised
get the no tip from
3%. I'll give you a good rating. I'll give you 5 stars. But I really want Arby's, not Burger King. He shows up with a Burger King. Could you get Arby's?
I'm gonna plug your little startup company on my podcast. It's pretty big. What's it called? DoorDash? DoorDash doesn't need our help, Becker.
I know. I would do anything for an Arby's Euro right now.
Ew, that's the worst order.
No, it's not. Their Euros are great.
Come on, Becker. Stick to the classics when you go to the A-frame. It's not called Arby's Famous Euros. It's called Arby's Bagged Beef.
Right. That's not what you want, though. You want the good stuff that they hide on the lower part of the menu.
No, get the bagged beef. It's covered in fish scales. All the driver probably pulled over to have sex with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was a guy... shout out to the dude that hit me up on Instagram. He said that his old army buddy this is like earlier today, I think, is stuck in a rig on I-25, and he was like, is there any Ubers that are out right now? And I was like, dude, there's not Uber ever, let alone Snowmageddon. The snowman's revenge. Winter's bone is fucking rock hard right now, and it's penetrating Trinidad.
There's only Uber when Becker needs a quick $12. He's the only one with the app on his phone. He fires it up from time to time.
It's always surge pricing.
Oh, do they have a new flavor of koalagrams? I'm going driving.
Whoa.
Yeah, koalagrams.
Koalagrams.
I just hope you guys are safe down there. I've been so worried about you guys. My God.
I think I'm gonna have to climb on my roof and make sure my vent's clear because I've had a weird headache for like the last hour and a half.
Oh, good. All right. Fantastic. So there's a gas. Oh, well.
He's back.
Oh, gross. He's back.
Still here.
Damn it.
Yeah, I got the thing. Megan's downloaded something.
Becker thought that the gas had got him, and that I was the angel of death here to take him away personally.
Becker said that there's a guy, a storm chaser, that got stuck here, and he's been going around all day helping people get unstuck. And it's like, why is that an all-day job? Everybody should be home. Even a giant truck can get fucked in this, because like Becker, right? Like, you don't want too heavy or too light. You don't want big tires on ice.
You don't want rear wheel drive. You want front wheel drive.
What do you want? No wheel drive.
What do you want?
This
ham and cheese sandwich?
This is so bad you'd want 4. Like, not all wheel, front wheel, or rear wheel. You'd want 4. This is
not
bad.
Everyone's rich like you guys. Some people have to go to work. All right, guys like me, we have to board a plane, connect in Denver, sit on the tarmac for an hour 45 while a guy next to you chews his fingernails and just spits them in front of him the whole time.
Yeah,
it was real bad. I don't have the luxury of just shacking up with my old lady or my first crush, Marlboro Reds.
I think a lot of the people here who are stuck are just fucked because the hotels are full. They've had to get off the interstate. They can't go north. They can't go south. And they have no options. The only warming center is at the Walmart, but until like midday today, you really couldn't get there.
I mean, you would hope that the locals and like people like, the community would open their doors to the people who are going to die from exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would hope that people would have some compassion and community in this trying time.
Yeah, all those people, all of our churches should really prove themselves this weekend.
I think that the homeowners and the local business owners down there should just have an open door policy. You know what you should do, Becker? Have a couple of guys come stay with you and they can clean your pipes and get on your roof.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Birthday bonanza.
Off, chain smoking and being like, do you need a place to crash? Hopefully that'll drive them all away.
It's my birthday. Come and unwrap me. It's Becker's birthday blowout. Guys only.
I've got 9 more smokes before I have to go back to the Alta. My flight was supposed to take off at 12:30. It's maybe going to take off in a half hour.
Oh, sick. You can still make it.
I still have time.
Instead, Sharpie has to fucking get out his big old fossil brush and dust off his act because he has to fill in for you. I told him, I was like, yeah, Lund can't make it. You have to feature. And he said, oh, good. So he's not excited.
It's it's not a lot of time until it's been a while. Then it's an eternity.
Yeah, since I first saw you.
Then it's called 25 minutes is called The Gauntlet, and not all men survive.
He was like, I might have to do old stuff. I was like, no one cares. No one's seen your old stuff. Do Daddy does both. Do what you shoot, heroin. I mean, do all the hits.
Oh yeah.
Do all 53 of your characters you do. It's gonna be great.
His wife's body, that new bit, that rules.
Easy, Becker. They're married.
No, his act out, the bit he does, not her actual body. I've never met her.
Man, Becker just screen shared, and it's just a bunch of tabs of Sharpie's wife. God, you've only been. Yeah, Becker. Let's put a couple more slips in that slide. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. I got pretty close to the edge on that one. Yeah, I've got 2 different United lounges of belly inside of me, and I
Meat
just
and
pounded a
cheeses.
burrito when I got here. And I think I had cum on my leg when I went to get my burrito.
Whoa.
Yeah, my
Who's
driver
cum?
was really excited to see me. No, it was my own. My own load, I believe, was on my ankle because I couldn't find it. I knew that there was a big gush. Yeah. So
And I
that
was gonna make fun of you, but that is a thing. Where did the load go? And
Donde estás mis load?
it's not where you think it is. And then it's not the other place that it sometimes goes. So then it's just like anyone's guess.
Yeah,
And
I had a terrible
you-
travel day. I got to the room.
didn't-
I actually got to the hotel, ordered a burrito, came up, abused myself, and then they called me and were like, "Your burrito's ready." I said, "All right."
Slide it under the door.
Yeah. Send up a bellboy, preferably one who's blind. I'm just standing there nude. He's like, "I'm not blind." Well, whose fault is that? I put it in the special instructions. I needed a blind bellboy. Talk to your boss. Talk to HR. This is not on me. The load is on me. And you're not supposed to know that. Mi sighted compadre. Tienes ojos.
Que trabajo. Que trabajan. They work. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that's been my day. Today sucked.
guess
I
it'd
wish
be
you were here,
se-
Lund.
it'd
We
be
would be
servant.
splitting a bed.
We'd be splitting a bed. That's
Yeah, turns
not
out Turner
true.
didn't get 2 beds. So that's
Oh, weird.
he's earning his money.
He knew about the storm.
I told him. I have to tell him everything. I told him it was Becker's birthday. You're supposed to be expecting a edible arrangement soon, Becker.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Guy shows
it's
up
from-
bloodied. Don't worry,
That would be huge.
It's not my blood. A lot of people wanted this thing, and I said, unless you're Becker, unless it's your birthday, this is not going into your mouth. Unless I'm
I put
dead.
special instructions in there, Becker, that he's to show up on your porch nude. It's a reverse bellboy, as we call it in business. So if you want to get in his head, maybe you're nude too. Also, he's supposed to be pretty tall, so he can get up on your roof and clear your pipe for you.
Good. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Die in your house. Duh. Open a window. I know you love the smoke.
Well, the house doesn't seal up as it is, so I have to run the heat like 24 hours a day when it's this bad.
They're like the sheriff shows up and finds your dead body, and he's like, "Ugh, smells like a bunch of guys were over here smoking before they did it." There must have been at least 6 guys in here, and they were here for a while. Look at all these cig butts. There's no lipstick on any of them. Makes sense.
There's 144 Twinkie wrappers.
Yeah.
What is
No.
that? A gross? That's literally a gross, right? 144.
Yeah.
144. It's like the only eyewitness was a nude delivery man.
The storm only lasted 2.5 days, so a lot of these were from before the snow.
Yeah, they dust for prints.
I'm so sad there's no delivery today. I want anything as my birthday meal other than soup, and all I have in the house is soup.
Well, Lund's gonna bring you something over. He really cares about you.
He's gonna bring me like part of Mama.
Mama will pull me on a sled, and we'll both show up exhausted. It's 0.2 of a mile, but she'll be sledding
Dude,
uphill.
I bet it's a 30-minute walk right now. It's fucking
For Lund, everywhere's a 30-minute walk.
Check the mail.
Dude.
See in 30 toots. I shoveled my my little pathway, and I was like, "This sucks. I'm going back inside." It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so this could all be on its way out soon. But my God, it's been a wild ride.
What time's your new flight?
I'm supposed to. The boarding process is about to begin.
You didn't cancel your flight?
No,
Oh, why? Get your money back. What are you flying on?
Frontier. It's non-refundable.
Oh, yeah. You're fucked.
I ate it.
Damn, this was a big weekend, too. You were going to get your Christmas bonus.
But it has to be in person.
Yeah, it has to be in person. You were going to get your Diwali bonus. That's actually that's the name of a guy who started a black community in Trinidad. He moved down there and brought a bunch of the black community from Denver to Trinidad. His name was Diwali. He threw a couple festivals that were poorly attended.
Diwali Diwalis.
Yeah.
He called me insanely early to tell me happy birthday.
That's cool.
It infuriated me. No, it infuriated me. I woke up like dumb early, knowing I don't have a job and the whole town's closed due to snow.
Yeah.
It's like, it's 8:30. What if I checked on Becker on his birthday? That would be a good way to start his day, is wake him up early with nothing to do.
Maybe he thought it was a different time zone in Trinidad. He forgot.
He thought we were like Arizona. We don't fall
You know
back.
who wouldn't? You know who wouldn't have called you early? Diwali. Oh boy. Well, so it is Becker's birthday, and I was hoping that Becker, could we do? What's your earliest birthday memory? Think
What?
back. Get through the fog.
My earliest
There you
birthday
are.
memory.
3 years old. You're sitting in a milk bucket.
Well, my earliest memory is around like 3 or 4. I remember playing with smoke in the big bay windows at my parents' house because I'd run along the back of the couch and play with like the beams of smoke and the light. So I'm sure I was high as fuck.
Like a cat.
Yeah. And then I remember
hold on.
The day
Hold
my
on.
little sister was born is like the first day I remember clearly.
What smoke were you playing with?
Marijuana smoke.
He was up in smoke.
So you're
It'd be like swirling in the light because we had big giant windows in the house I grew up. It was like an 800 square foot house and half the house was glass. And it ruled.
blown glass. They lived in a bong.
It's a tiny little fucking home. I think it's smaller than my place, but the whole front wall in the living room was glass.
Becker
And
used to
so
bathe in a big bubbler.
my parents would be smoking their ass off, and it was just a constant channel of like that thick, wafty smoke in the living room. And it was all brickweed back then, so it was real dense smoke.
Oh, it was yellow smoke from like a plastic bong.
No, they were all smoking joints, but it was that fucking grody ditchweed.
It was what, what year was that? 1990?
1991. Yeah.
So your parents were probably listening to like early like bootlegs of Sugar Ray.
This was his mom. And this was
My dad was listening to like early like hip hop and then later New Jack Swing, which is hysterical to me now. And my mom almost exclusively listened to old Motown when she was high.
Yeah, you're 3 years old. You're scraping a pipe. It's your first motor skills. Motown Phillies back again is blasting through the 8-track player.
That was a couple of years later. But yeah.
Your dad is kneeling on a parole jumper's neck in the other room. It's my son's birthday. We're gonna give him a show.
Yeah. But I think my 4th or 5th birthday, I got like all of the 4 Ninja Turtles, and that was a huge one. And then my 5th birthday, they started me on jiu-jitsu. So I think that might have been the same year.
Okay, so your 5th birthday, you're inspired by your 4th birthday. Your whole year, you thought you were just a turtle, but then they're like, no, there's actually a karate element. They put you in jiu-jitsu because it was at the synagogue and your hair matched the rest of the people there.
You got in free.
Well, they put me in. My parents went like bankrupt 2 weeks after I was born. So they were broke when I was a kid.
Damn, what did you do?
To pay off all their debts. My dad's business partner robbed them. So they're trying to pay off all their debts. At gunpoint? No. They just like stole all the money out of the business and left town.
Throwing star. A nunchaku. He's like, look, Big Becker, I'm going to wallop you with this thing.
But yeah, so I was into the Turtles bad, and I just didn't have the toys because my mom didn't want to spend $20 on toys that she thought I'd grow out of because she didn't know I was a fucking spy.
So instead of giving you the toys, your dad painted his body green and your mom put on a yellow jumpsuit and said, April O'Neil's here.
Exactly.
And you were like, no, your mom. And then your dad karate chopped you and you slept for an entire year.
But
in that time, they caught Timothy McVeigh and they were the ones to find him. It was crazy that they posted his bail for him, though.
God.
That seems a little risky.
God, that was a huge bail. I remember them hoping that somebody would call them.
They would have bailed out McVeigh?
They'd bail out anybody if it was a $2 million bail. That's $200,000 cash you keep up front forever. Like, doesn't matter if they go to court or not. You made $200,000 a day.
Yeah, but Becker, then Timothy McVeigh's on the streets to build little more tiny chair memorials in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Until
don't
his
care.
next court date.
Everyone's green on the
He
inside.
promised to be a good boy.
Yeah.
He just
If he
wanted to
does
hug his
something really
mama.
bad, then he's the cop's problem, not ours.
Okay, so that's your sixth birthday. You're in jiu-jitsu. 7th birthday. What's going on?
I don't remember.
It's 1996. It's Colorado Springs. The Atlanta Olympics just happened.
Yeah. The bombing.
Okay. Yeah, the bombing.
I remember the bombing really clearly for some reason. Like that sticks in my brain. The guy on the bench, the whole thing.
Well, yeah, it was probably your first big news blast. I had the Menendez brothers and O.J. Simpson.
I remember OJ too, but I don't remember the details. Like I remember being scared about the bomber. I wasn't scared about OJ.
Lund did his senior project on the O.J. Simpson trial.
My big one was Heaven's Gate.
Whoa, yeah.
Oh, shit. My dad wants those shoes really bad.
Black on black Cortezes, or were those Vandals? I think they were Vandals.
I think they were Cortezes. My dad, whenever there would be a big sleepover, I'd be like 7 or 8, a bunch of guys sleeping in the same room. My dad would come in and be like, "Well, it looks like Heaven's Gate in here," and no one would get it. And my mom would say, "David, inappropriate."
To AOL, and then you would find out about it together.
Right. So 7th birthday, you were reeling from the Atlanta City bombing.
I guess
You suppressed your memories. The Atlanta bombing replaced your memory of your birthday. That's fine.
Well, and
8th
my birthday was like this a lot, especially in the 90s when we used to get weather.
You were hiding from your dad hitting you?
That too. There was a lot of bad weather, and then an angry man inside of the house. So that was cool.
Terry Nichols got away.
Nichols flipped on McVeigh. God damn it.
And then I don't really remember any till...
Hold on. We're going year by year. Okay?
Okay.
So 8th birthday. What's going on? It's 1997. It was the hottest winter on record in Colorado.
I think my parents' business was starting to do a lot better. They had paid everything off. So that was like a good year. That's when we started to have things again.
You got what Becker, you wanted, one tire for a 69 Dodge.
Yeah, the
my dad had a Chevelle again. He still had the 55 Bel Air.
Whoa, a Chevelle. Don't let Lund hear that.
Hell yeah.
He's going to ask if it was vinyl or CD.
I'm thinking about selling my car for a Chevelle, Lund.
Whoa. I'd be riding shotgun.
Fuck yeah. With a shotgun.
Yeah, I'd be shooting at people. No, I'm trying to find the ad.
We don't have one this week.
Oh.
Is this a free one?
I thought that was last week.
It should probably.
Really? I did Diwali, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, then let's have this be the Patreon. We can do one tomorrow that's free. There's no ads, so the timing of it's not bad. I'm just fucked Sunday, so I can't record or edit really on Sunday.
I think that we're going to go on Sunday.
I have to be at the airport at fucking 5
p.m.?
No.
Plenty of time.
a.m. We fly out at 6.
You guys fly out at 6 to come where? To Key West?
To Key West.
I'll be receiving you guys there. I'm staying in San Diego on Sunday to watch football and not go outside. Take that, good weather. I'm out of here.
You're going to have the fish tacos delivered.
Yeah, and guess what? The bellboy better be nude. It's Sunday. I didn't order any mushrooms in my taco, and then the guy just winks at me, and then I shut the door. Going gay on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Don't growl one into the sheet. You're going to do it.
Uh-oh. Limited edition beekeeper Sam Tallent here, everybody. This is Emily's hat. I grabbed it in a stupor this morning. It doesn't fit at all. I'm supposed to wear it in Key West. She's pissed. She said, "Did you take my hat?" I'm like, "How did you know that the hats were up there?" None of it makes sense.
You just pawed at a pile of floppy hats and got the wrong one.
Yeah. Well, why does she have a sun hat? She has sunscreen. I have the hat.
Yeah, but she's got very white skin. She's probably just on top of it, and she's very conscious of not getting cancer.
Have you been talking to my wife?
No, we went on vacation.
You sexualized Sharpie's wife.
with
And
your
now you're
wife.
talking about how creamy and luscious my wife's skin is.
No, I'm just saying your wife's definitely more alabaster than the rest of us.
9th birthday. Take us there.
9th birthday. I don't remember anything in particular.
Pizza party, go-karts, batting cages.
I think
Laser
my
tag.
11th birthday, my buddy Geik took me to see the opening night of 8 Mile, and we had to pay an adult to take us in because the guy at the ticket booth was a dick about it.
Dude, that dead lady was so hot in that when they bang on like the pile of tires or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Yeah. She was rocking.
It's crazy they let Eminem act in his own movie. That's how powerful he was.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what, fam? I want to finger Brittany Murphy while she's still alive. And they're like, what do you mean by that? He's like, just shut up and roll tape.
You'll see. You'll all see 8 Mile in the theater.
Turns out 6 Mile and Woodward is the scary one. 8 Mile, not that bad.
Got cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got eradicated by Mayor Dugan. He came in with his steamrollers and just flattened the place.
Is that right?
Really?
No.
Dugan.
So Becker.
Ex Jim Dugan.
So 11th birthday, you're at 8 Mile with your friend Dyke.
Geik.
You guys, what is it?
Geik.
Oh, mine was wrong. Geik is a real
Mike,
name?
but
It's
with
actually
a
pronounced
G.
geek, but his fucking family gets real sensitive about it and lies to everyone and says it's Geik.
What's his name? Mike Geik?
That's his dad's name.
Don Ike.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, his
So
name's
you would-
Zach Geik.
You and fucking Don Imus are watching Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
He's pissed. he's picking a scab the whole time.
He loved it. We were there doing the thing together.
Was this a midnight showing?
It had to have been because it.
So you're, well,
No, it might have been a Friday. It was probably just a regular late night showing.
okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the calendar and
Yeah.
see if your birthday was on a Thursday or a Friday to find out if you were lying or not.
If it was on a Thursday that year when 8 Mile came out, then we saw it on a Thursday night.
Damn. Well, I wasn't actually gonna go to the calendar.
You got me.
Yeah.
Your phone's still playing porn.
No. I didn't use porn.
You just opened your window and heard the sounds of the city.
Yeah, Seagulls Get Me Horny. I'm gonna make Sharpie sleep in this room.
After
Teen skateboarding.
Dude, I'm supposed to go have dinner with a bunch of cool skateboarders at 6, and I'm
Who?
nervous. This guy Van Eggers, who I'm doing that comic book with,
yeah,
he's like a skateboard artist and skateboarder, and
Yeah.
he brought a bunch of really cool skateboarders to the show tonight.
whoa,
I'm supposed to go, like, I don't know, give them a private showing at 6 before the show, and I'm scared.
Private
Damn.
showing of your body?
Yeah, we're doing the bellboy
They're
trick.
gonna skate you like a pool.
Yeah,
dude,
they're gonna grind my belly button.
Get us some
I
free
think-
shoes.
I think it's Chad Muska and Tony Hawk and Jeff Rowley. I think
Jim Vallely is gonna beat you up and 4 other
Yeah.
dudes. That was the hardest.
Wazowski.
I just saw
think
somebody
Terry Compton.
talk about that. Oh, it was an old, Diego Lopez does that no violence on Twitter, breaks down videos of people fighting. And he commented on the Mike Vallely video. That was like the biggest video of all time in 98 or whatever.
Yeah, Becker saw it at the premiere on his birthday, his 12th birthday. Yeah, no, I remember that video. Isn't he wearing like a Misfit shirt? Doesn't he have a Misfit Skull shirt on?
He doesn't. He takes his shirt off pretty quick. I think they called him a skater bleep, and he took his shirt off.
A skater boy.
And then
he said, "See you later, boys." Dusted
They
him.
They called him Avril, and then he threatens to fight all 4 or 5 of them, and then shoves 2, and then hits a third. It rules, and it's like over.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, he was a hero for guys like me, straight edge kids.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's why I got straight edge though, because I didn't want Vallely to beat me up.
He was straight edge.
No, of course not. I took in anything I could as early as they would feed it to me.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah.
about Vallely? Was he?
I assume so. He was a bald white guy who did like bonelesses. I feel like that Kick-Ass tape was more impressive than his part in like Jump Off a Building or whatever it was. No, I don't want to besmirch Vallely. He might be there tonight.
I was
No, but
hoping more like
I think
iShot.
I think Spanky Long and Brian Herman are coming. Also, allegedly they're shooting a Detroiters 3.
What?
Really?
Yeah, and I can be a local hire.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
I know. So I'm gonna be Sam.
Yeah, they're gonna get rid of other Sam.
They're getting rid of Sam, and I'm gonna do it all.
They want
with
it to
some
be
creative makeup.
They want it to be whiter. We like Detroiters. Comedy Central was like, could you make it whiter?
They were like, yeah, we can make it wider. You said with wider, right? With a D? And then they hire me.
This guy's like 2 people.
Yeah, I hope that I can do Detroiters 3 if it actually happens. It's a little rumor going around the city.
Whoa, that would rule. That show was fucking amazing.
I'm going to say get Becker in it. Yeah, Detroiters rules because I've been to all the places now. Like that science museum where they get the ad and then they blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they aren't Science Museum. They aren't Michigan Science Center material for sure. That place is like, dude, the Detroit Institute of Art is so fucking cool.
Yeah, it was the richest city in the world till fucking Nader put his dick in the pudding.
Nader,
What?
huh?
What birthday was that where your dad said that?
That's
While
isn't my
putting a
dad.
cigarette on his hand.
This is me. This is easy shit to like study and figure out. Ralph Nader should be held accountable for the state of Detroit, and he's not because back then it wasn't how news operated. But
It was a state though.
he ran Consumer Reports, and that was his job. And he started to notice that people were dying less in luxury cars that had headrests and seatbelts. And so he did a report on that and had to testify in front of Congress, and he liked the fucking fame. And then he started making up shit about car safety for about 9 years. He just kept turning in reports that were filled with fucking lies.
Becker, real quick, is there an interesting part of this story?
Yeah. So the government was so scared about the seatbelt thing and how that broke out in public that they were enacting safety laws quickly based on his papers. And it demolished the fucking structure of business in Detroit. And it was worse because they were trying to work around problems that didn't exist because they were lies. And it cost them billions of dollars and the exponential money forever. It fucking sank him. And he did it on purpose because he wanted a career in front of people.
And this was in 1965?
Yeah.
Fucking Nader.
I knew there was something wrong with the Green Party, and it wasn't just Jill Stein's lack of huge ones.
Yeah, Nader's a piece of shit. One of the best videos of him is he tried to get seatbelts mandatory for motorcycles. And there's a video of this big Hell's Angel walking up after he puts on a seatbelt, pushing him over and getting him trapped under the bike. and then the Hell's Angel just goes, "That's why we don't wear seatbelts, dipshit," and walks off.
And that was your 14th birthday.
Yeah.
You kicked Nader in the teeth.
I wish. I'd beat his old
Guess I'll
ass right
stop
now
him.
if I could.
I'd beat his old ass right now. You know what? If we could do a Jake Paul Tyson of you and Nader, I got to try and get a hold of the Paul brothers and see if we can do an undercard, which is Becker Nader live.
I'm in. I would kick his head off.
You heard it here first, folks. Nader, it's on site. You better watch out. If you see Becker coming, you better fucking hop in an electric vehicle and ride away.
I would. Fuck that guy. I hate him so much. He's why cars suck.
Well, the city of Detroit has bounced back.
No, it hasn't. They had their main theater was covered in gold.
Yeah, I know. And then they did a great gold giveaway, and it was pretty cool.
Everybody gets gold.
And a bunch of people got really cool teeth accessories.
Show up, gold up.
The pictures of people performing in that what's the main theater downtown called?
The Majestic?
Yeah, the old fucking pictures of that in the 60s are insane. It looks like it's been doctored.
If that's the theater you're talking about, that's very funny because that's where ICP has their Hallowicked situation now.
Oh, I think it's a complete shithole now. And like the
All right,
2/3
let's
of
not
it's a-
besmirch ICP.
Well, they turned like 2/3 of the building into a parking area, I think.
Huh.
Maybe it's a different theater.
No, you could be right.
But
I forgot that you did a bunch of theater renovations on your 15th birthday.
No, I just care about Detroit because that's where everything I care about came from.
Well, you've never visited me, and I'm all
Not
you
yet.
care about, and I live there.
Yeah, you've barely been there.
Yeah, you're telling me. I saw. Okay, you want to hear Sam T's dumbass move of the week? Actually,
Yes.
maybe dumbass move of the last 6 months.
Oh,
Because I made this initial purchase on July 21st. I just checked it out.
for my birthday.
Yeah. So hold real quick. Let's go Lund's birthdays from start to finish. No, so I like a rock band called the Drive-By Truckers. I like them. And my favorite album, because I don't come from the album era, I come from the era of LimeWire, where you just got every song that there was, and you thought that every Goldfinger song was by Melon and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So they have an album called Decoration Day. There's a song called Outfit on there that makes me cry whenever I hear it. I think it's my favorite album, start to finish, all rock genres. Obviously, Macy Gray doesn't count. No Fuji stuff is in there. But yeah, as far as like rock and roll, I think that, I mean, Erykah Badu doesn't count.
Shut up.
What? Tracy Chapman, not in the list. But obviously, all those albums rule. Lauryn Hill, of course, that's probably number one if you ask me.
Rock and roll.
But roll and rock. I got 10s, I got 20s, I got 50 rocks. That was Family. Anyway, so I love this album, Decoration Day, and I see that they're coming to Detroit to play my favorite album from start to finish. And it's going to be at St. Andrew's Theater. We're going to be there. So I tell Emmy, hey, I'm getting tickets. We're going to see Drive-By Truckers. They're playing Decoration Day all the way from start to finish. It's their Southern Rock Opera Revisited tour. So I'm stoked on it. We get 4 tickets. It rolls around. It's election day. I vote. I do all the cool stuff you're supposed to. My friend Munder comes to town. We take him to Nikki's Pizza. And then we went to the Detroit Institute of Art. We had a big Detroit day. It was beautiful. And then we're going to St. Andrews Hall that night to see my favorite album. So we invite my mother-in-law and her husband, Jim. We get down there to see
What's Munder
Southern
doing?
rock.
Munder's already going?
No, Munder had a layover for 4 hours. I met him in Scotland. He's a cool guy. He's a Key West adjacent dude.
Okay.
So anyway, we get in there for the Southern Rock Opera Revisited, and we're standing on concrete. We get there at 7, of course, because doors are at 7. I mean, I'm a fucking psycho. So we're in there standing on concrete for an hour and a half until the show starts at 8:30. And the first song is not the first song of Decoration Day. But I'm like, oh, cool. They're playing some other stuff too. Emily's like, rock and roll. I kept going, rock and roll. There was a guy behind me yelling, crank it up, homos. So that guy rocked. It's election night. Drive-By Truckers are from Alabama and Athens, and they're like, we're not the Southern men you're used to. We're progressive. And they're talking about how, how much turmoil the country's going through, and hopefully we're going to have a good result tomorrow. All we have is hope. There's a bunch of dudes from Michigan who like Southern rock who are like, whispering swears under their breath and slurs and stuff. Like the room is divided, much like this great country of ours. So then they keep playing the songs. Well, that's not off of Decoration Day. Interesting. Okay. I pull out my phone and I look, and I notice that the ticket has the album cover for an album that's not Decoration Day. But I can't remember the name of that album. But I'm like, well, surely I can't be wrong. They're going to be playing Decoration Day start to finish. Suze and Jim leave about an hour and 20 minutes in. They're playing all these songs. I'm like pretending to sing along because Emily keeps asking me, do you know this song? This song's not on the record. Because we listened to the record like for the 2 days before, getting ready. We're singing along. We're blaring it. They go into their, they take their bow and then they come back out. And I'm like, okay, it's been a 2-hour show. Now is the time.
Here comes the 50-minute rock opera Decoration Day.
They're going to play an hour and 6 minutes on the album worth of songs in their, what's it called when you come out and take a bow and then come back?
Encore.
Oh, yeah. We call it the Hona Hey in Hawaii. But yes, on the mainland, the encore. Nope. they start playing Allman Brothers tunes. Emily's like, they're not going to play the songs. I say, all right. So we leave. We go across the street. We order wings. And that's when I remember that their other big album was called Southern Rock Opera Revisited. So I had bought tickets for a show for a band that doesn't even have Jason Isbell in it anymore. And they didn't play one of the fucking songs I wanted to hear. I'm mad the whole time. And then I realized that I was the one who was stupid the whole time. Do I tell my wife? Of course not. No, because as soon as we get out of that show, it's like 1 a.m. in Detroit, which means election results are coming in. Emmy's, we hadn't been looking at our phones in the show. We don't know what's going on. Apparently, Emmy's upset. She's giving me election facts. I'm sitting over there thinking, how fucking stupid am I? But I have to keep lying to my wife because I can't give her the satisfaction of knowing that I'm the dumbest man alive. So she's sitting there stewing in her like fear of, America changing and the red wave. I'm over there being like, how can I put a bow on this? Because she keeps asking me like, it really sucks they didn't play one song off the album and they were supposed to play the whole album. And I'm like, you got that right, Toots. They sure were supposed to play that whole album I've been making you listen to for 2 days and crying intermittently and telling you, this one's about his dad. This song's about his sister's birthday. She's like getting on board. So yeah, I really blew it. And my wife thinks that we've been cheated. And I'm just going to let her keep thinking that.
She's mad at Live Nation. She's mad at the Majestic.
Yeah, she's been tweeting at Patterson Hood, being like, you lied to my husband.
That's all he wanted. He doesn't ask for much. He's too busy giving.
Yeah. So yeah, that sucked. I was disappointed by that.
Not even a single song off of it.
No, because they were playing the entire album that they promised to be playing to people, which was also the logo from the flyer, and the name of the tour was Southern Rock Opera Revisited. And for some reason, I was like, they're going to be playing a different album from start to finish. And yeah.
Because that's the one you like.
That's the one I like, so surely they're going to tour the country and Europe playing the one that I like. And I kept telling her, I was like, they might not, maybe they're not playing any Jason Isbell songs because they had a bad breakup. Like that was my idea about it. But no, they just were playing the album they promised that everyone bought tickets to see. I hit up Dave Stone and was like, hey, can you tell me what's going on? Because he's friends with those guys. He didn't respond.
Because of how dumb. He didn't understand the message. He figured your phone was stolen and they're just trying to figure out some of your passwords. What the fuck?
Yeah, so my election day was very bad, but not for the reasons that most people's was.
Confused and disappointed because of a whole other thing.
Yeah, she was like, how disappointed are you on a scale of 1 to 10? I was like, I don't know, 6. They didn't play one of the songs.
I'm surprised.
Suze and Jim bailed. They were like, this sucks. I was like, no, it doesn't. They're going to play 4 hours. This is all opener stuff.
I'm surprised that Emily figures that the mistake is on their end. She's known you.
Yeah, well, she trusts me. Yeah.
It's so dumb. She is giving you the benefit of the doubt, which she never does. Because she thinks it's just it's the name of the album, so he knew it was promised at some point.
I've never received the benefit of the doubt once from my wife.
Except for now.
And if I was to tell her that the one time I received it, no, I was in fact stupid as hell and blew it. It would be, I'm about to buy some fucking Amish furniture because that's what she wants, The
barn or what?
No, for our home.
They do like a quick A-frame barn. I thought you needed a new greenhouse or something.
No, we have a greenhouse.
I thought you wanted a bigger one. I don't know.
I need a taller building to hang myself from after this drive-by truckers fiasco. So happy birthday, Becker.
Thank you.
Mac Daddy is in fact stupid. Forgot it was Mac Daddy.
Yeah, I've looked at that a few times. Official title. I almost went with Foreman at the Blowjob Factory.
Becker should have gone with Birthday Girl.
Oh, that would have been good.
Birthday Princess.
God damn it.
I laughed inappropriately recently. Lund kind of started to tell you about it, but at the hospital they took a bunch of blood from me, and then I made it almost out of the hospital and collapsed. And
how much blood did they take? Gallons?
Like six vials. Not
oh my god!
Not a little bit, but not a ton.
That's enough to get the whole Rainbow Gathering high.
Yeah. And when I came to, she was asking me the questions, you know, what year is it? What's your name? And then when she asked me who the president was, I just started to like really dumbly giggle because I was in a fuzz. And all I could think of was, don't say you. Don't. All I could think of was Lund's bit, and I was giggling so hard, and then I had to clear it up with her later, and she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that was a little weird when you started giggling."
Yeah, when you came out of it and said, "I'm the Joker."
No, just because I was like Jacob Becker, 2024, and then who's the president? I was like, Biden. So I'm sure I sounded like a nut.
You were like, Biden, kind of, but what's the deep state really doing behind closed doors? No one knows.
I think that's why she didn't question the fact that I was like weirdly giggling and then had the right answer still. I think I came across like a nut job at first.
Jesus, Becker.
Yeah, they acted like it wasn't a big deal, but they also checked the living shit out of me. Like they were worried about me dying later and getting a lawsuit. So I don't know.
They didn't find a tracking device on you, did they?
No, they have not found your tracking device.
It's I first of all, let's not point fingers. There's 4 pointing back at you. And 2, for insurance purposes, we may have had a bug implanted in you. Yes.
It's better for us to know where you are, I think, is the takeaway from this whole thing.
Right.
We care about you is what the message that you should receive. Not where is
I'd be okay with that.
Not did I eat it or not, because you didn't eat it.
You didn't eat it.
Whoa.
I'm not going to say if it's on you or in you, so don't bother feeling around.
Have they gotten to the bottom to your mysterious ailment?
No.
Could it be HIV?
They want more blood before they can say anything. They want a lot more blood.
They checked for HIV. It's not HIV.
Is it feline HIV?
I don't know if they've checked for that, but
yeah, they got to check you for all the stuff.
This last round of blood, they were checking for everything. I was at the rheumatologist, and then I'm waiting to hear back from him. And after that, I'll probably see the endocrinologist, I think is what they're called.
Now, is there a chance that you're faking it? Could that be it?
Yeah, I just get up every morning and shave new bald spots into my face and have purposely lost 95 pounds, even though the only thing I enjoy is food.
Yeah, we all feel really bad for you. You've lost 95 pounds. Yeah.
I would be 215. I'd be so hot. I would look so cool. You guys couldn't tell me nothing.
Maybe you should make out with Becker and share needles.
Something. I don't know how I'd give it to you, but I wish I could share, I guess. It's not fun, though.
No, it sounds bad.
Well, I mean, you get to hang out in your house and smoke cigs all day. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's great.
It's not bad. You're going to Key West. You better not pass out down there because there's sharks.
I'm going to have to keep it together.
There's no hospitals down there.
The hospital's on an island.
With all the retirees?
Oh, no, that's Tampa.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking
that's Tampa, baby.
Of Tampa Bay Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, and then we're going to Tampa, which is still in ruins.
Hey, are you going to Tampa with
Picking
us?
up the pieces.
Yes, you told me to. I bought the ticket to Tampa with you.
Oh, okay, cool. Come to Tampa. We'll have fun. Lund's not coming to Tampa, so he can't boss us around.
Yeah.
Mask up.
Nice.
You better mask up. Tampa.
Did you get our tickets home from Tampa yet?
I got some people's tickets home from Tampa, namely the people who I remembered were going to Tampa.
You literally told me not to buy the ticket and that you would. Okay.
Wait. What ticket am I supposed to buy you?
The one home from Tampa.
Okay.
And
yeah,
we were
for
talking about
sure.
what time we'd leave. And
Oh, yeah. I have you here.
yeah.
Jacob Becker, birthday November 5th. Wait, that's not your birthday.
Nope.
Yeah, we're leaving late from Tampa, so
Yeah, I
we can
thought
watch
so.
football all day.
Yeah, and I can edit and post. That's gonna rule.
Yeah, you and Pat can just sync up in your pods and edit and post.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Damn, Lund, I wish you were coming to Tampa. Becker has to be the Lund role for this wide world. So I had spent a bunch of money on a fat suit.
Oogie Boogie paint. Take Oogie Boogie's suit and then paint it like pinkish yellow.
And flesh-colored Oogie Boogie. What a nightmare.
Becker looks kind of green.
The Spider-Man would not have enjoyed if Oogie Boogie was pink. Like Patrick Starr.
Oh, yeah, that's versatile. You could be all kinds of stuff. You don't just have to be Oogie Boogie in that thing.
I could be Lund.
Yeah, put the hat on it.
Yeah. Whoa, it's Lund. I start hitting the Oogie Boogie dance. Like, uh-oh, Lund. Yeah, Becker, there's been a wave of shark attacks in Key West, so.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't eat
I'm just glad that
Lund
last
couldn't
hurricane headed to the Gulf.
Don't-
I was worried about us for a minute.
Just don't eat anything on the jet skis, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of cool stuff. Bobcat Goldthwait and Joe List are going to be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited to be somewhere warm a lot.
Becker, I was thinking that maybe you give me a haircut on the beach at sundown. For some reason, I've had this like image in my head of like a beautiful scene where I'm like seated on a barber's chair with the cape on, and you're just cutting my hair as the sun goes down over the water.
If you want me to, I genuinely have no idea what I would be doing, but
he
I
wears
can do
hats. He wears hats all the time.
Yeah, but I'm going to get out of the hat game.
No, you
Yeah.
need to cover that up. You need two hats.
My hair's cool right now. I look like huge Jack man.
God, it's crazy. It seemed like you hated when your hair grew. It grew at all, and so for it to be this long now, I'm surprised you like it.
You think I hated it, or you think my wife hated it?
It seemed like you were big on getting regular haircuts, that it was a you thing, because you would do it on the road instead of letting it
It
ride.
was for the bit. No, when you met me, I was Bushwig Bill. I had huge hair when you met me. It was hanging down to your butt.
Yeah, you were.
It was hard because you didn't have
You were
one.
wild and free.
Yeah, but now, man, I gotta be this button-down corporate Sam, the new face of Detroiters 3. The not black face of Detroiters 3. That's what they're putting on the billboards in Detroit. I'm ruined. Have I told you guys about this billboard that makes me almost crash my car whenever I see it? And it's another indictment of how smart I am. It's more proof of how dumb I actually am.
I haven't heard about
What
it.
is it?
There's a billboard that says Michigan's big truck lawyer. And whenever I think about it, I think of a truck pulling up to court and being like, Your Honor. Any closing statements? The defense rests. Yeah, it makes me think that a truck went to law school and is now representing clients.
Have you been hit by a truck? Well, I can
It
tell
wasn't
you.
me.
As a big truck, I'm fighting to erase the stigma that all big trucks are dangerous. I will keep you and your family safe. In and out of the courtroom. You drive him there.
Yeah. The whole time you're driving him, he's like, and you're like, what's going on? He's like, nothing. Just keep your foot on the pedal. Are you getting off on the fact that I'm driving you? Do you want to go to jail or not? Now shift to third and look me in the eye. You have to look in the rearview mirror as you like toggle the knob. It comes and just a bunch of concrete comes out of the back of it. Wet concrete. Uh,
Uh,
Lund, you have to get Becker a birthday cake.
I'm not getting him shit. I
Come on.
I told him,
he's dying.
listen, when he said he was going to trudge in the snow to Alta, I said, hey, I've got a bunch of sesh. I got nicotine MGs for you.
He can't smoke nicotine pouches.
I know, but I thought if I could save him an hour and a half or whatever, and he didn't come. And I told Megan I would have shoveled my way to try to meet him at some point, cut down on his doubling back. But he didn't hit me up. He went to the Alta.
It gave me the courage to go to the Alta, though, because I was so afraid they were closed. And I knew if I walked down there and they were closed and I wasn't going to get nicotine, that I was just going to like lay in the road and wait for a plow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait for that big truck lawyer to come.
Yeah.
Well, Becker, we'll get you a big cake down there. I have to go have dinner with Dogtown and the Z-Boys. So I'll report back from that. Thank you for talking with me, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye. Hey, everybody, please join the Chubby Behemoth Patreon at patreon.com/chubbybehemoth. Help Becker keep a roof over his head and let Sam buy a wig to make Becker wear. Also, come see Sam and Lund in, that's right, Key West, Florida, this Tuesday, Wednesday, and throughout the weekend with Joe List. Tampa Bay, not even Tampa Bay, Tampa at Side Splitters the following weekend, the 21st to the 23rd. And then Denver, get those tickets. We might add a Sunday show. Get your tickets for Comedy Works Thanksgiving weekend, Springfield, Missouri, Dallas, and the Improv in Milwaukee, samtalent.com. Thanks, guys.